Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and today is December the 4th. December the 4th, and I'm running to catch up. My videos are always kind of jumpy at the first. I don't know why. It's getting better though. I think either YouTube or my internet provider is working on something because it is getting better. I am seeing my browser keep up with me a little bit more. It still freezes, but it keeps up a little bit more. Hazelnut coffee. I'm going to work on two main things. To work in my December Gem Journal. I am following Mark Muir and their group, the 25 Days of Christmas. It's a Facebook group. There is a link to it in the description box below where you can find all the prompts. I am ready for day 4, which is lights. We did day 1, day 2, and day 3 yesterday. The snowman, Chili Willy, Fabio, the Christmas ornaments, which are gingerbread houses, and the bells. I'm also going to work on my art journal cover for December, and I am doing a December daily in my art journal. I don't, of course, have it bound yet. I need to get better at that, but I'm doing these postcards, and I'm writing how I spent my Christmas on these postcards. So I am working on day 4 now. Right here, I put a little entry. I'll finish it up either tonight or tomorrow, but I'm going to put these in my December art journal once I get it going here. And that will be my December daily. I wanted to show you that. But let's go ahead and work on day 4. Let's see if anybody's out here yet. I don't show anybody. Live chat, nobody's here. Let's refresh I'm a little early this morning. Let's refresh my YouTube. This is Wednesday morning. There I am. Oh, there's Galena Purpleina. Good morning, Galena. How are you this morning? How's that little one? Is she growing? I have been busy as a bee. I'll tell you, I can hardly keep up with myself. But working in these gem journals is really fun because it gets me going and I don't have to worry about doing a big production thing. I can just go out there and have a little bit of fun. And I want to, today is prompt is lights, like Christmas lights. And I was reading about Martin Luther, of course, how he's one of them who is credited with starting the Christmas tree. And hi, Suzanne. Good morning, Suzanne. Welcome. She decided to wake up at 2 a.m. She's growing fast. That may become a habit, huh? So I'm going to, he went out to chop down the Christmas tree, or he was walking in the woods and he saw these fir trees and he looked up, talking about Martin Luther. And this is the legend of his getting the lights of the Christmas tree. And anyway, he was out at night and he was walking in the woods and he looked up between the fir trees and he saw all these stars. And it reminded him of lights. So he chopped down the tree and brought it home and hung candles on the tree so the kids could enjoy the lights. So that's kind of where I want to go with my page this morning. I'm going to put my white Christmas tree, but instead of so many stars, I'm going to put, lights, snow, I'm going to put lights on it. And I'm looking for my sponge here. Let's cut this off. I'll tell you, it's been a busy week. Has it been busy for you all? It's been busy and I've been tired, so I've been I have to tell you, I've been sleeping. I missed Tanya and Lisa yesterday afternoon. I missed Becky's stream. But I wake up at these weird hours in the morning, just like Galena's little one. I woke up about a little after 1 this morning, and I did worked on my video index. It's getting there. It's going to get done here pretty soon. And let's work a little bit of blue into this. Yeah. Now I have a blue. Maybe a little bit of this purple will help it. Oop, that's a lot. Okay. Makes it gray, kind of a grayish color. I don't know if I wanted that much. I wanted more of a blue. Now, let's see what I have over here. I want more of a blue worked into that. Oh, not that much, Mary. I always squeeze out too much. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I'm after. Oh, dearie me. Let's get some of this off. Get it on my sleeves. Okay, let's go back to the black. Okie dokie. All righty, let's give that a little dry. I've been busy and I've been tired. I've been busy and tired. I described my first week of December, busy and tired, and I think you all identify. Trying to get everything done. Yep. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. Good morning, Arlene. All right. I'm going to do a tree here, but yeah, I think I'll do. Is that really what I want to do? I think so. Only instead of doing the tatted tree, I think I'll do a Should I zoom in one? Nope. Plus. Yeah. Let's bring the branch down this way. Yeah, I don't know about that. A lot of good that does. And you think, what does this have to do with lights? Well, we're getting there. Okay, now he looked up, I'm talking about Martin Luther, looked up into the sky and he saw all these twinkling lights. So we're going to put some twinkling lights up in the sky. And of course, we're going to put lots of them. Maybe the Milky Way. Do you think you saw the Milky Way? We see the Milky Way really good. Of course, Dee Dee, she does the galaxy stuff. And I'm not that good with my brush, with my fine liner to do a galaxy. I'm just doing the twinkling lights in the sky right now. Oops. You can hardly do a nighttime sky without thinking about Dee Dee and her galaxies. And she'll be on this morning. I have no idea what she's going to do. Mary, we didn't get to see Beth. YouTube kept blacking out. Oh, it did? Oh, no. So she's been having trouble with it, too. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. That's really no fun when that happens. I can tell you that. Would she eventually just give up or did she keep trying? Okay. Now I need some snow down here, but I want to put some stars in here if I can. And I'm not sure to show up too good on here. So I might have to do something different with this tree. Let's dry it. Pretty good. And let's go to, if I can see them behind here. Reach, Mary, reach. Good thing I have long arms. I want to get out a dark green marker. And let's just kind of, and let's get out a, reach around here for my brushes and get out a crafty brush. I might have to work a different color into that too, even though I want it to be a dark green. I was so sad she was going to do a felt lesson. Oh, yeah, she had showed us her. Did she show you did you get to see the bowl, the container that she puts her felt pieces in, her felt that she's going to felt with? She's got a great big, I want to say it's a glass bowl, but it's a container that held a glass bowl. I think at one time, I don't know if she's using the glass bowl or not, but oh, she'll get it going. She'll get it going again. She'll do the lesson. It just wasn't to be last night, huh? I'm coloring this kind of a green tree because it was a green fir tree. And then I'm going to go back in and put white stars on it. But I want the white to show up, so. Because Martin Luther, when he walked out into the forest, he looked up into the sky and he saw all these stars between the fir trees, and that inspired him to put lights on the Christmas tree. That's my understanding of the story as I read it. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Good morning to you. A little bit of white can show through there. Let's try another dark color on there. Maybe a dark blue or even a darker brown or purple color. Purple and green might make a brownish color. Let's try that. Well, that's more of a black. It's taking off my green color. Okay, the dark blue. That's the black. That's as dark blue as I'm going to get, I think. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm putting these markers on over acrylic paint. And of course, acrylic paint has a resist to it. So you'll see some white coming through. Which is really kind of okay. Let's try a little bit of water on these. Let's dry that off. Yeah. I'm kind of happy with that because what I want to do is come in and put some stars on my tree. Let's start with a star up here. And then let's put some smaller stars. And these stars are lights. They're representing the lights that Martin Luther saw when he went out and walking in the forest one night, in one cold December night. And he saw all these twinkling stars between the fir trees. So he came home and he put candles on his tree, and that's how we started getting lighted Christmas trees. I think that's the story. Let's put a light in here. Kind of like that. Let's put a smaller one in here. Was Rhonda in here? Hi, Rhonda. Yes, they yelled and yelled and yelled at me. It was so funny to go back and read it. They were throwing balls at me. They were throwing blue snowballs and red snowballs, and they were pointing out up, and they were going, "Card, Mary, card." It was so funny. And Rhonda, many sympathies and prayers go out to you and your family for the passing of your dad. I'm so sorry. And what a wonderful, how you've blessed me with that package, that Happy Mail. I had no idea I was going to get a package from you. And it was just like a wonderful Christmas present. And here you are going through a rough time with in your family, and you've taken the time to bless someone else. So I hope that you get all your wishes to come true this year. And next year and next year and next year, you know. So thank you so much for the happy mail. Yeah, I would have completely missed it if they would not have yelled at me, because I thought that was just an address on the front of the box, and I didn't want to show the address. Aw. Well, I don't do it for the thing of it is you guys, that really works in return, because you guys are having an impact on me. It's it works both ways. Oh. We are putting lights on this Christmas. We're putting stars on this tree. This is a tree out in the woods, and we're just letting all the light shine through. But I noticed that my white paint here is soaking in to the green. I just have to keep putting layers on it. It's turning, it's soaking in. Or I should say the green is probably soaking into the white, even though I dried it. I suppose the white of the paint has a little to do with that. Or the wet of the paint, I meant. It's soaking in. My stars are turning green. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so neat. May the angels surround you, Rhonda, and give you comfort. If it keeps on making the lights different colors. Yeah, I think so. I kind of want them white, though, because the stars are different. Well, I guess they could be different colors. We could add some blue in there. Let's put some snow. Let's put some snow on here. Let's just do that with some. Do I want paint on here? Let's just get some paint on there. Where's my brush? Oh, my brush is going to paint it green too. All right, well then. So I had green color on my brush. And just have a greenish tone until it dries. I didn't wash out my brush. Yeah. Is that the same brush even? we go. These are very dimensional stars. Very, very dimensional. Bright stars. That's what he saw. There we go. I think that's going to do it. Woohoo! That's my prompt for the 25 days of Christmas. I'm doing that in my gem journal for December. And we're following, I say it's Mark Mears' group. I don't know if he actually started the group or if he's just promoting it. It's connected with the group that he's a part of. And there's a link to it, the Facebook group, in the description box below if you're interested in seeing the prompts. So we've done the snowman, the ornaments, the bells, and today we did the stars. It must be code, Suzanne says. Desi went out and did her business and came right back in. The others can't take it. Hi, Anne. Good morning, Anne. Yeah, hopefully the new year will bring you peace. What a blessing. What a blessing you guys are. You encourage each other. You just encourage me. When you're down, come out and hang out with us. We will be here with Mary. Prayers have been sent. Rhonda says, my family has had a tough go the past 5 years. Lost my sister, nephew, and dad, and my husband just lost his job. Oh my goodness, Rhonda. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Well, let's just say a prayer that your husband will get a new job and a better one. Let's just pray that things will come his way. He might need I don't know how recent it was, but he might just need a little break. And I'll tell you, I understand completely because I lost my job up there in Madison. And I looked and looked and looked, and I got some short contract positions, but they help for a little bit, but they don't help for a long time. And I eventually had to accept the fact that I wasn't going to get reemployed, and I was a reluctant retiree. But the economy was much worse back then. That was in 2011 through 2015. So the economy was not good. It was hard to find something. And so here I am in Nebraska, the reluctant retiree who's devoting her heart and soul to art. Well, not my heart, not my soul. But I'm having lots of fun. I found you guys, and that's what helps. All right. But I understand, and it's even harder on men when they lose their job. It's not an easy thing to go in, but when you're the income wage earner in the family, it's not easy. All right, I'm going to put this over here, hopefully. And I'm going to work on my December art journal cover. Let's see, did I show you those postcards? I have these postcards that I'm writing on every day. I've got 4 of them, and I'm going to put them in my December art journal as a part of the, this is starting day 4, as my December daily. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the ones I have done. Of course, I want to do all of December. That's how I'm going to use up these postcards. I'm pretty sure were printed off at the printers. They don't look like originals. So I'm going to use them in my art journal for December. And I'm going to do my December daily as my December art journal. So, but what I want to do is take this off. And we're going to remove this and wipe this down just a little. I've got pencil shavings and don't want to throw away my tea bag thing. What's this? That can be tossed. Get all these pencils off to the edge here. All righty. I have one more piece of canvas paper in this pad. I did get another one, so I can do same thing in January. I think I will do the same type of thing in January. Let me tear this off. And I have a nice strong piece. I have a nice strong piece of cardboard here. Oops. All right. I knocked the basket here that I'm keeping my stuff in. Yeah, I need that tape. So we're going to tape this down. Let me zoom out so you guys just don't see a white screen here. I'm buffering. Come on. Oh, Suzanne. My goodness. Suzanne says, I lost my job after being out a year on disability. I have no insurance. Oh, my heart goes out to you. Yeah, who can afford insurance? And then you pay all the money and you don't use it. Yeah. Wow. Suzanne says, my first job was at Shoney's Big Boy. I was a curb girl. Oh, my goodness. Cheryl says, my boyfriend lost his job and all his benefits. Sad how companies treat you with big boy for 45. I'm buffering again. Are you guys buffering? I'm having buffering issues. Maybe it's just me holding my phone. My heart goes out to you, and we'll just do special Christmas prayers this year for everybody who's experiencing health issues and death in the family and job loss. That's not a happy Christmas, but my heart gets it. I know. I understand completely what you guys are going through. Maybe now I've lost both my dad and my mom, but not at Christmas. Well, I lost my mom at the end of January. She was ill over Christmas. I did get to see her at Christmas. My dad passed on the 1st of May. And I swear the poppies, of course, the poppies were ready to bloom anyway, but they popped out the same day that he passed away. And of course, I saw him. And I'll spill my coffee if I'm not careful here. I want to pull this down and it's stuck over here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'll put my coffee here for a minute. What's holding this down? There. All righty. We are going to do my December. Hopefully I can get it done this morning or almost done. I just don't have enough room on my desk. And I'm buffering. Are you guys buffering? Come on, buffer monster. If I lose my stream, I'll come back. If you guys can hear me. If I lose my stream, I'll come back because I do want to work on this morning. I thought I wiped all this off. Guess that's a part of it. And it doesn't matter so much up here because this will be cut off. Can you guys see the bottom? Yeah, you can. This is a canvas pad. Sherry Lynn, who doesn't get in here much anymore, sent it to me. And I've used every page for my art journal covers this year. It is, let me get it out here. It's a 16 by 20 U.S. Art Supply canvas pad. It says it's triple primed, great for tempera, acrylic, and oil paints. But I do find, even though it's triple primed, I have to paint it before I cut it or it will shrink. And I noticed that with regular canvas too. Let me reach in here and get my ruler. It's floating away from me. All right. I usually go up 2.5 inches. Hi, Ray. Good morning. No Buffy. The part crashes here. Huh. Anne says. Arlene says she's buffering off and on. Yeah, I've been buffering off and on, Arlene. Well, if I lose my stream, if it gets mad at me and goes away, I will come back if I can. Did Mark come in? Hi, Mark. I wasn't on Monday, but I was on yesterday afternoon, Mark, or yesterday morning. Not yesterday. I was tired. Monday, we had to be away. So, was I on Monday? No. I think I wasn't on Monday, but I've been with your art journal. Yesterday, we did the snowman, Chilly Willy, and the ornaments, and the bells. And this morning I did the lights based off of the legend of, well, not the legend, the story of Martin Luther when he went out in the woods on a winter evening and he looked up and he saw all the stars between the fir trees. So he chopped down the fir tree and brought it home and they put candles on the tree. And that's how we got lights on our Christmas tree. So I got a Christmas tree with lights out in the woods with stars on it. So I've been enjoying it. I'm up with you guys. There's a link to Mark's group in the description box below. Yeah, Mark, my life has just been, I've been running to catch up with myself. I'm trying to make an index of all my videos, and I'm almost done with it. I worked on it again in the wee hours of this morning. Was that 2.5? 2.5. But it can take some time. And I've been trying to keep up with everybody else's streams, but I have to tell you, I've not been good at it. I watched Tanya on Sunday, but Monday was crazy, and I got so tired on Monday that I wasn't able to be in Lisa's stream. My eyes wouldn't stay open anymore. So I did stream yesterday morning. So I'm still here. Let's see. I think I'll go up 11 1/4 here. 11 1/4. It's so hard to see these markings. My journal is 8.5 by 11. About like that. It's hard for me to see. Yeah. They're all saying hello to Mark. Arlene says, barely hanging on, Ray. Let's see. Don't forget to post in the group for everyone to see. Okay. I'm not good about even getting out to the Bibbsville Friends group, Mark. I have to tell you. I'm lucky if I get it on the video. I try to put things out on Instagram, but I'm just don't get it done. I'm running here and running there, but I'll try to get them out there. I might do one post with several pages in it. That might be the way to approach it. Maybe do 5 pages at a time. I really, to be honest with you, I don't like leaving my pictures all over in different groups because if something happens and I've had things happen in the past to where I'm no longer with the group, then I have to go clean up everything if I don't want it out there. And that can be an issue for me. So I might put them on Instagram and link to Instagram. That might be better for me. 1, 2, 3. Instagram is owned by Facebook, so in a sense, they're on Facebook. All right, 8.5 I need. So if I put it at 18, this should be, well, is this 8.5? That's 8.5, 9.5, 10.5, 11.5. Oh, this is going to be a little short though. This is 16, not 17 inches long. So we need this to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. We need it to come to here. All this will be painted anyway. Now just make this a little bit shorter than 8.5. All right, so this is about 2.5 inches, a little over 2.5, which will be okay. And this is the front and this is the back. And what I'm going to do on here is, my theme is going to be gingerbread houses because I'm kind of playing off of what Aunt Beck did for gingerbread houses. And I think I'll pick one. And these are Victorian style houses. These are how to create your painted lady. Isn't that cool? So I am going to disassemble this book, but maybe not right now. I want to use 1 or 2 of these for they've got some instructions in here for my front, for my cover. So I don't want to do too complicated. Ooh, look, there's black and white ones that you can, your turn. I suppose you can photocopy these. I might save these and do some photocopies. It says your turn before you dip your brush. This book was written to encourage homeowners to turn their Victorians into works of art. We've tried to make it as helpful as possible, and experts in the field have reviewed it. Talking about painting your house. But this says your turn, which makes me think that you can copy these. They give you 3 or 4 of them. Trying to think what style of a house I would live in. I love the rounded window tower here. But look, it's got it's got faces in the corners there, little light detectors. I still go for a cottage style house, but I suppose they're all 2-story. Your Queen Anne houses, and then you have the townhouses. See, this has got the window tower and the. I love that. Oh, that's the same style as that other one, isn't it? Are these the same style of houses painted the same way? Looks like it. Ooh, this is the same style of house painted the same way. And they're doing them in different colors. See, here's that same style of house again. So there's basically only 3 or 4 styles of the houses that they've given back here. And then all these pages are different colors of the same house. Ooh, and here's some real houses here. And that's all about restoring them. So let's go back to, well, I want one to inspire me, though. I'm trying to decide which style. I kind of like this one. So I think I'll go with this. Boy, I could almost cut it out and put it on there. I'm going to draw and paint it, though. It'll be inspired by that on this side, on the front cover. So I'm going to get out let's check chat before I get started. I miss so much in chat. I'm so bad. Ray, I was getting Dagwood out the door. I even warmed up his truck for him. Oh, Kimberly, for goodness sakes. Dagwood is pretty fortunate to have his blondie, if you ask me. Oh, hi, Mary, too. Good morning. Did I say good morning, Kimberly? Good morning. Isn't that a nice book, Ray? It's amazing how much I do. Well, I have a lot of irons in the fire. I'm trying to pull them out and get them done, Mary. Let's see. What else are we going? We're saying prayers for Arlene. Cheryl had to reboot. Arlene said she overdid it. Now the disease has reared its ugly head and kicking my tail. Well, Arlene, you just take care of yourself. You take care of yourself. We want you nice and healthy over Christmas and afterwards. Hi, Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. Artsy wannabe Nancy. I don't like calling you artsy wannabe. I'm going to call you Artsy Nancy. Okay. I'm back to where Mark came in. Huh. The person that mailed it wrote from Mary on the envelope. You received a wonderful envelope in the mail yesterday. It was full of lovely bits to use in my journals and came at the perfect time. Oh, was that from Care? Arlene? I'm trying to think. I still have an envelope I need to send you, Arlene. All right. So we want the tower over in here. So let's kind of draw our I carved an eraser and I'm still finding the little bits and pieces. I'm going to draw this freehand. So I know that I've got this much on my front cover yet. So I can come to this point here, and let's come down just a little bit. And this is going to be a freehand drawn house. This isn't going to be architecturally perfect. And we want this tower comes a little higher than so my tower is probably going to come to here, and I'll have a little point on it. And so this is going to come, well, let's do the tower. Let's sketch in the tower. Sort of like, and I might have to resketch it, sort of like that. And then there's a roof line that comes here. And this roof line comes around down in there and around to there. And then this tower has it's really got to come down further because it has, or up further, one or the other. It has windows in here. And I would expand it and get bigger, but then you can't see the whole sheet. And then it has sort of so I'm going to have to come down just a bit for this tower to get on here. And it comes there. And then this one can come up a bit, and it doesn't quite go up to, so this has to come down a little bit more, maybe like that. And this will come in. I need to get out that T-square that Rhonda sent me. So that's there. So this point is going to come up to about here. Yeah. And it's going to come down this way. Might have to come up over a little bit more. Like that. And then there's a little bit of a roof coming off over this way. And this way. And then there's some up in there. And this actually comes up a little higher. Like that. And then there's the window area in here. That comes clear down to the but they get 4 windows in there. Oh my goodness, how am I going to get 4 windows in there? 1, 2. Can actually move those over a little. 3, 4 windows. And it has a little round lion face in there. And a little round lion face in there. All right, let's see what you guys are saying to me. I bought a nice corner square from DT. I don't know who DT is. Design DT. Marge. Hi, Marge. Good morning, Marge. If I tried to draw that house, it would look like the Leaning Haunted Mansion. That might what mine might be wind up looking like. I'm trying to make it, of course, now I'm going to paint it, so I'm just kind of sketching in, and all of this in here is getting kind of tiny. Oh. The problem is that MS doesn't pay dollar for dollar. I overdid it a little, but will pay a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry, Arlene. I'd just love to have a magic wand. I don't know what cobbler time is. Is it cobbler time? And I'm buffering again. Now, let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm back up with you. You had to draw a house in art class. The teacher really liked it. I'll bet she did. I'll bet she did, Cheryl. Oh, Dollar Tree. Thank you. I'm going, what's a DT? I don't know what DT is. Somebody tell me what DT is. And I have not forgot my snow globes. Just to let you guys know, they're coming. They're coming. Okay. I kind of want to get my covers down here, and I'm caught up with my gem journal in December. I still have a little work to do in the November one, but don't give up on me. So let's bring this down, 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 down. Now, see, I have to get this in there, and I'm not sure I'm going, well, I can come clear out yet, though. I can do that. All right, let's sketch in. It looks like it's got a bit of a, isn't that interesting? It's got a bit of a piece right underneath of that. Is it on every? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. There's not one over, well, maybe it's on the back of the house. Oh, I see what's happening. Their house, it's actually at an angle here. This piece in here is actually at an angle like that. It's kind of at a little angle. And yeah, I'll bet there's a window there. That's interesting. And then there's a piece. Now, yeah, there's a piece under there. That's kind of the only one it is. It kind of looks out of place. I want to put it there. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and let's put this roof line in. Let's see. I have it angling more than it should. It angles like that, and like that. And then the roof line comes this way. Boy, I might get right down here to the bottom with it too. I still at too much of an angle. And then there's a window in here, like that. Sort of like that. And then this roof line goes clear over. Let's see, this roof goes up just a little bit higher because the roof line here almost meets the bottom of these windows. Yeah, so I need to either bring this window down and bring the roof line up. So like that. And then, yeah, it's kind of interesting just to even sketch this. You learn all the different parts of the house. I think these windows up here are really small on my sketch, but I can't see how I can get them any bigger. So let's draw in a window here. And he comes just about into here, I think. It looks like he needs to be wider, though. we'll leave him like that. And then this comes over to here. Now this one comes down. And then in here is where the, gosh, I wish I knew all the terms. The triangle piece on the roof. That's where the triangle piece on the roof falls. And it comes in there. And we had the roof there. And of course, mine isn't going to look anything, well, it'll look something like theirs, but mine's going to be more of a painting. So the edge of the house comes there, and the roof comes out a little bit beyond the edge of the house there, and then comes down this way. And this rounded tower comes in here. And you know it's rounded because it kind of comes like, sort of like that. And the windows are kind of set at a angle in here. And the other one comes over this way, kind of an angles that way. Now, how am I going to get this to look like a gingerbread house? Because this is a painted lady house. It's more of a Victorian style house, but I want it to be a gingerbread house. So we're going to candy it up here, I think. We'll make it look Christmassy. It may not look like a gingerbread, but I might decorate it for Christmas. Let's put it that way. Let's see, it's got a little pipe coming in here, which runs down and the window really isn't that wide. The window is more like that. And my pen is drying out. All right, at least I'm getting the bones of it in. Snow and candy. Okay. Well, we might do that. We're going to decorate it. My pen is... I bought some more pens. Let's see. This does not come down that far. It comes down to here. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then it has a roof. See if my other pen works any better. Snow and candy. So the roof comes something like that. And it kind of falls underneath. Let's get this out of my way now. And this is the tower. And over here, it's got these rounded tiles that look like this. Now, let's draw this roof line in here. And this kind of comes and meets it like that. And the roof comes that way and then comes back that way. And that way just a little. Like that. Okay, let's go back in and define these a little bit more. Of course, you know, this is going to be a painting artwork. This isn't going to be an architectural representation. We'll put some candles in the window. Put a wreath on the door. Okay, we got some little columns going on over here. And there's another, well, there's another piece coming before I get those columns. So there's another piece coming under here. There. And this comes underneath of the, like that, flares out that way. It's beginning to look like a house. Arlene, we can get it online for free. Shouldn't be hard to find. Nice book and beautiful drawing. Hi, Susan. Thank you. How to craft your own painted lady. And what I found out is about maybe 5 or 6 designs, and they show them in different ways, in different colors. See, they say your turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's running off of the page here. We'll have to see what's happened to that. 5, 6 designs. I'm not sure what happened to this one. Let's see what he looks like in here. Where he's at. Was that a... He's got a gazebo. I don't see one. Where's the one with the gazebo? I don't see him in here. There he is. Yeah, see, he's running off of the page. I love that gazebo. I wish I'd seen that before. I would have tried to get that on there. Maybe I can still get the gazebo on here. It would really have to come into here. I don't think I can get it on. But maybe my tower, instead of doing the porch in here, maybe I can work this into a front porch here, a gazebo tower porch, instead of putting in the windows, the bay windows. We'll have the bay windows there and up there. I'm going to put a gazebo type porch on here. This doesn't, see, my porch here ends. I want a wraparound porch. Hey, it's my gingerbread house. We're going to make this area a gazebo type thing. I wish I would have seen this before because I love the gazebo. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to go back and work on this or I won't get it done. Let's see. This might have to come out just a little bit more, just a little bit wider. Like that. Oops. I'll be painting this, so. And then it has all these little squares in there. Little candy squares, I think. Little things in there to decorate it up. Oops, I did it on the wrong one. Oh, well. It'll paint. It'll paint. Well, actually, I could just put another one there and put some more in there. Something like this. Okay, then there's an area in here, right underneath of the porch. And then there's a column. And it comes down, 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 down to there. And there's another column. And put my ruler away. If I can't get these columns on the same Actually, they're kind of getting hid in there. They fall in there. I'll have to paint that area out. And then underneath of this triangular piece, I forget what those are called. I was call it a gable, but I don't think it is. Architecturally, there's some more columns. And I don't have these columns on the same, but I can do these the same. So there's a column here and here. Maybe here and here. And there and there and there and there. Just draw little lines in there. It's going to be painty anyway. At least I know where they're supposed to go. Okay. Now there's a block in here. Comes there and there. How much room do I have? I'm still going good. And there. And there and there and there. And there. And in there. And then we start with the porch. I don't have as long of a porch in here, but that's okay. And then we have a window. We actually have this. We have a window hidden in here. And he's quite a tall window. He comes way down there. You know, maybe not so tall in there. Yeah, I'm not fitting this in right. It's not proportionally correct in there. It's not architecturally correct. You see, these doors, columns should go over a little bit more. I got too much space in there and not enough space in here, but oh well, I'm not going to redo it. I'm going to leave it as it is. We'll just decorate it up with trees or whatever. We'll give him a big front door instead of a little one. Let's give him a double front door. Yeah, a wide front door here. It comes almost down to the bottom. We'll give him a big door. Do we want double doors? I'm going to put in double doors. All right, because I got the space. And then this has some decorative elements in here. And some little fence posts. Or porch posts, railings in there. And then we have, in here we have the steps coming down. This door could actually come down. Well, a porch area in there. Wow, pretty wide porch area. And we got some steps. Something like that. And then we got some bricks coming off over to here. That might have to come up a little bricky bricks in there. Takes a little bit to get all of this in here, and I'm not even putting it in detail. Now I'm going to turn this side into a gazebo, or a screened in, not a screened in porch, a porch. It's not going to be the windows. So I'm going to come back to that area. Let's see what I got going on over here. Got another line, a brick area over here, right in there. There. And then this kind of comes down one more step here. And then there's the sidewalk. And I'll put in the all of these will be painted in. I'm going to have to get busy on it. Okay, and then up here it has all these little pieces in here. However they go. And they eventually kind of curve out. What is Mary doing? And then this is all, you can't see, but this is all wood. And these are actually rounded. These are rounded wooden pieces in here. Wooden railing, wooden siding. Oh dear. And then the windows have curtains in them, and I'm going to put some wreaths or something on the door, on the windows, because this is going to be decorated for Christmas. They have curtains in here. I'm going to put a wreath in the windows. Maybe put a candle in the wreath, but I'll do that when I paint it. And of course, we've got to have little wreaths up here. Okay, now I think all I need to do is put in the porch area before well, of course, this in here is all wood tower stuff, wooden roof, kind of a shingle type thing, real thin stuff. It comes down that way. Oops. Like that. Now I'm just going to put lines in there to represent the shingles, if I can. See, I'll be painting this out. So what I'm doing now is really not going to matter much. Okay. And then we got the tower to do. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. Yeah. Am I live? Hi, Crystal. Thank you. Wait until I get it painted. Yes. Hi, Nina. Good morning, Nina. Yeah, this is going to be for my December art journal cover, and it's really going to be a December daily. And then for my daily part, Nina, I have these postcards. I think I've shown them before, but on the pages in the journal, I'm writing on the back of this. This is today's. I don't have it done, but I'm writing notes about what I did each day on the back of my postcards. And then I'm going to have the postcards on pages in my journal, one way or the other. And I hope to get some sort of art on my pages. So, and I'll probably just go for hopefully 31 pages in my journal. It won't be a 100-page journal. It'll be more a December daily. So let's put the tower in. Let's put the tower in here, the gazebo part. Where's my gazebo here? Oh, let's finish saying hello to everybody. Let's finish saying hello to Susan. Suzanne says, Arlene found one. It's tall and narrow. I can cut it out and collage it to a canvas. I also have some fancy silverware cardstock. I'll just cut out the spoons and go from there. Ooh, sounds like you're creating something cool, Suzanne. Kimberly said good morning to Mina and Susan. Oh, you want to see my Christmas tree? Were you talking about my jam journal? My December, for those of you who just came in, this is the lights for day 4. It's inspired by the story of Martin Luther, how he went into the forest on a cold December evening and saw the stars twinkling between the fir trees. And so he chopped down a fir tree and brought it home and put candles on it, and that inspired the Christmas lights. It's kind of, you can't see it too well. There we go. I'm going to hold it up a little for you. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, I'm up on yesterday I did the snowman. And you know what? I was looking at this, it says Fabrio, and I think somebody said Fibro. It might have been Arlene, but I made it Chilly Willy Fibro. I made it Fabrio. I was thinking of isn't there a 1950s Fabrio? I was looking at that. I was reading that, and I'll bet they were saying Fibro there. I'll have to go back and look at chat and see if I misread that. But then these were the gingerbread ornaments inspired by our swap. And the bells, the Christmas bells, these turned out nicer than I thought. I'm more happy with them than I was when I did them yesterday. And then the Christmas tree. So there is a link to the group, the 25 Days of Christmas, in the description box below. Let's see what else is going on. They're saying good morning to Mina. I'd like to wrap around to Zoom in one, please. I like wrap around to Zoom in one. Oh, you want to zoom in on this? Is that what you're saying, Cheryl? Do you want to do this to zoom in on it? I'm not. I like wrap around to zoom in one, please. We'll see if that's what she means. Zoom in one, please. Okay, I will zoom in one. I get it. Morning, Mary and everyone. Lurking in tissue paper stamping this morning. Oh, Susan is stamping on tissue paper. All right. Zoom in one. I got it. I will. Suzanne, it was a whole thing. It was a gift from one of the ladies from the MS group. Not sure where she got it. Crystal says, good morning, everyone. It's 3:30 a.m. here. So if I fell asleep. That's okay. You get your sleep. 3:30 a.m. is the time when you really should be sleeping. Hi, Kenny. Good morning, Kenny. She says, hi, Mary and everyone. Lurking until I make my husband's breakfast and tea. Good morning. Arlene says she put her granny glasses on. All is better now. Oh, one of my grands started calling them granny glasses. With fibro, we say we give out our spoons. When they're gone, that's it. All right, let's zoom in one for Cheryl. She's been saying, Mary, zoom in one. Someone said Fabio. Oh, did someone say Fabio? Good. The famous model. Oh, yeah. He was that good-looking guy, wasn't he? Oh. Cheryl, did you fall asleep? Well, you woke up in time for me to zoom in one. Let's zoom in for Cheryl. Oh, I am out quite a bit, aren't I? How's that? Is that better? I probably could go one more for you. Let's see if I can go one more. Come on. My cursor, since they take control of my screen and my camera, my cursor just dances around. It doesn't like to go where I want it to go until I make it behave. Come on. I want you over to the camera settings, please. Where are you? Sheesh. There it is. Honestly, that cursor. There. Now I cannot move my just a bit this way. I might have to move it back. No, that was the wrong way. One more. There. All right. So I want to do this kind of a gazebo. Now the gazebo is not going to have a roof because the roof is going to have to be this because I can't get that pointy roof on there. Well, I guess I could if I took that out, but it wouldn't look. So we're going to start down in here. And we're going to, can we move it out? I think I can kind of move it out a little. Slant it out this way a little. And this would have to be the post. The edge of the house would come right about in there. Okay, then I'm going to kind of curve and draw a post in there and curve it that way. And then it'll come out a little more like that. So, and then it comes down kind of like that. And it in here has a lot of, looks like spools that are, looks like a stack of sewing spools there, but I'm just going to make mine straight. Except for maybe the last one. And then it comes in here. And there's another post there. And this kind of goes that way and that way. And it comes down. Actually, it comes that way. Now on this, the railings, they have circles like this. And I kind of like that. And I might go in and put circles on these. I can only get 3 of them in there. How many can I get here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have to repaint that. And then they got some, well, there's actually more here though, too. 1, 2, 3. Some fencing in there, or railing. All right, then it's got some railing there and some railing there. 1, 2. And of course, mine are just sketches. Mine are not architecturally correct because, you know, I'd have to have maybe a micron pen or something. Okay, so this is actually a column here. It has some end posts on it. And there's a window in here. I don't have the windows on the bottom drawn. So the edge of the house comes here. And then there's, actually it comes down a little lower. There's a roof line showing in here like that. And then there's the other side of the fence over there, or the railing. And then there's comes this way. And then there's some round circles going up like that. Like that. And then they have bushes showing in here. On this one, they've got bushes instead of the bricks. I think I'm going to have to continue with my bricks or maybe put bushes. I'll probably put some Christmas decorations in there. But for right now, I'm just going to continue with my little brick pieces in here. It has a sort of like that. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Let's put some roofing on the tower here. Now I like this tower because it has sort of a lines coming down this way. If I kick the camera, I'm sorry. Let's put another line down like that. I kind of like that. And then it's got the roof line going like that. And of course the windows are different here too. And I'm going to put a wreath in the window. And a wreath in the window. There are curtains kind of like that. And then these are bricks. And they go at different spaces in here. Yeah. All right. I'll have to look at these again when I paint it, but I think I'll leave this alone. Now, in the spine, I don't know. I might just do a tree in the spine area. Now, I'm going to have to move everything around here to do the other side. And I might have to adjust my camera again. There's no room for my coffee. I'm going to have to set it over here. I hope I don't spill it. There's not enough room on there for it either. Let's open this up a little. Yeah. Barely fits there. All right. So let's move this over here. I might have to, all of these drawings are on the right-hand side of the page. Let's see, what one am I going to do over here? This was the one I was doing, but I converted it to have a wraparound porch. Let's see what else. Shall I do? Feel like I should do one of these, but can I get it on there? I mean, can I? Maybe I could. I love this one, but they ran it off of the side of the page here. Kind of like that. This one's almost too small. This is more of a cottage style, but it's still two-story, but it's got all the architectural elements underneath of the roof line there. There's really only 6 styles. I could do that one. It's very similar to the one I did. Here's another. Yeah. Outline pianist. See, they run it off to the side here. So sad. I think I'll go with this one. But let's do it in color. Let's get a colored one. Ooh, I like that. I just love that. All those designs on the porch, on the railings. So it's the same building done several different ways. It's like they handed them out to different people and let them go at it. That's what they say, designers at play. It'd be nice if I'd photocopy this and send it in my gingerbread swap. But I'd have to go to the nice photocopy place. And that's a different town than I was going to today. Gray, yellow, and gray again. I want mine red. I think that's gray, yellow, and gray. And these are just telling about all the architectural stuff. Well, I guess I'm going to go with this one because it shows up the best. I have no idea, Cheryl. She said, what makes me itch? Let's see if I can adjust my camera to look at the left side of my page over here. I don't know how far I can move it. That was the wrong way, wasn't it? Pretty far. Maybe one back one. I think I can. This is the edge of my page here. Am I getting it on there? I am. And let's see if I can move it down one. Wrong way. I always choose the wrong way. I'm going to make my choice and then I'm going to go the opposite. There. You can't quite see the top line up here, so if I leave this, well, you can barely see it. Put the skyline, put the building right in there. Okay, let's see what I can do here. It's going to be a little bit harder to draw because I'm cramped. Let's move this basket of stuff. I'll knock it off if I don't. Move all this stuff here. This is what I cleaned up the other day. And I messed it all up again. When I did those, that's just doing stuff. And so I throw all my scraps up to the side. Do you do that? You just have a little scrap pile on your table? Honestly. Then my gingerbread house thing, my Santa Claus stamp, sponge, tape, my pencil sharpener. I'm always needing that pencil sharpener and never finding it where I put it someplace. I can throw these away. That can be thrown away. That's a little better. At least I won't knock it off on the floor. Honestly, Mary. Now, hold it a second. I'm still getting papers off of my desk. Alrighty. At least I can move over this way a little. Move my chair. If I can move my chair, I have to stand up a minute. There. That's a little better. At least I'm kind of over to where I need to be to draw. Got my pencils in the way. Alrighty. So this is kind of a tall townhouse. And to make it go with that, the highest point on here is in here. Right at the top of my ruler. And the lowest point can really come down to here. Okay. That kind of gives me an idea. Oh, these are still in my way. I need a box just to throw all this stuff in. And then I have to clean out the box. Alrighty. So the townhouse really is not wide, it's narrow. So if I make this the top of this, you can't see it. Now I'm buffering. Pooey on you. Cheryl is going back out to the living room. Ray said good morning. Mina, let's see, Mina, I'm sure you do. Kenny is laughing. Know what you mean, Kenny. Yes, Mary, the side of the table I eat at. Oh, the pile. You guys have the pile. Hi, Sandra. You have Sandra Miranda. You have the pile. I need to just sweep it all off into a box and put it away after I stream. Now, I'm getting better with putting the stuff behind my chair away, but the stuff on my desk, you know, the little scrappies, I go, well, I'll have a scrappy stream or something. And I can't get my ruler under there. All right, so the top of my gazebo is coming there. It's not a very wide, very tall triangle up in here. This is not very tall before it hits the window. So it's not going to be a big one like what's over on this side. See, look at the difference of the small triangle. There's a name for that. There's an architectural name for it. So I'm going to kind of mark it, and then I'll come back. I'll mark it there and there. And then the top of the building kind of comes here and here, but I don't want to get too wide with it. And maybe here and here. Boy, it's really got a lot going on up there. And it's got all sorts of squares and diamonds, and it's got a lot going on in that area. And it kind of, let's see. I guess I am going to draw it in. I don't like using my ruler to do this stuff with. I'd rather do it freehand, but I kind of have to figure out where the spaces are going, where things are going. And I might have drawn that down too far. All righty. Let's only come down to about there. And boy, it almost fools the eye here. Is that a slanted roof? That piece is slanted. Let's see what it looks like on the drawing. This is almost slanted in here. Is it a slanted roof? That doesn't look slanted though. This looks slanted. That part bothers me in there. Because this kind of comes at an angle where this is straight. And this is straight, which makes me think it's kind of a slanted roof there and straight there. I'm going to straighten this out. It bugs me. It doesn't look right to me. So if we make that window right in here, the window kind of comes in here. And then it's got all this funny business going in over here. And then that's area in there, and then this curved arch. So I'm just going to move it down a little. Maybe right in there. And then I'm going to put like a curved arch in there. Just kind of lightly tack it in there. Then these windows with the shutters are really beautiful. I love these. I love this design. Up here, I'll hold it up so you can see it a little more. This design in here. Very fancy, very, almost looks like it could be down in New Orleans. So that is going to come down, maybe down even a little bit further. Down into here. Maybe. Right there. And then it has an area where it has this same type of, there's a name for that. The triangle part. And we're going to put that right in here, I think. And it comes out a little more. And then we are in here. And I'm just kind of leaving space for it. And then I'll go back in and hopefully I'll have room to draw all this stuff in. In there. This is just a little bit wider. This, well, actually, this comes up here, but it's a little bit wider than the arch. There's just a little bit here. And then right there, see, this comes a little bit wider. All right, where did I did this. I'm going to put my triangle in here. Just kind of put a point. All right. Then I said there's all this funny business. And then I'm going to come down this way. Boy, that's a lot, though. Well, we can make it less. Make it right in there. So I'm doing this right here. And maybe right in there. I'm not so good with the ruler stuff. I just as soon draw it, but I'm just kind of blocking it in so I know where to draw. And it's got a bunch of stuff going on here, which is about the same size as this, which is almost right in there. I almost had it come up a little, just a little shorter, right in there. And then we've got some goings on in here. I'm just going to kind of draw a line for all this stuff. Could have been a little wider. And then we got the arched. We got this arched area going on in here. Arched windows. In there. Okay, that kind of gives me a reference area of this that I can play off of all of this. Boy, there's a lot going on in there. Let's start with my roof up here. And I'm just going to kind of sketch it in. And I have an arched window up in here. And it has curtains. Of course, this is all going to be decorated for Christmas. And it has, this ink pen's getting dry too. It has some triangle areas in there. There's some. blocks in there. And it comes there and there. And it has some little squares in here, really kind of small. Alrighty. It has kind of a something going on in here, something like that, and the same type of thing over here. And it has a line coming this way, and then it has this arch and some sort of a decorative thing there, and a circle in there, and this is so weird. I think this has another, it has two. It has two there. I've only got one. I'm only going to leave it with one because I think for my eyes here and for our art journal cover, it's already detailed enough. They aren't going to care. It really has a line, a block here and a block there. They aren't going to care if I don't have all of the lines in there. That's a really detailed piece here. Has an arch there. And then this is the part I care about though. So right under here, kind of even with this window, it's actually a little to the right of it. I'm going to put that center one. And it's arched. Right there. And it's really a little bit larger. And it's got two narrow ones. And these are divided in half. And they're arched. A lot prettier than what I'm doing. I'm going to be painted out anyway. And then it has some detail coming down this way. A lot of detail architecture on here. When you start looking at it, you go, my goodness. There are lines here and there are pieces there. And there's kind of a line, a block coming down this way. I'm just going to kind of put in squares. We haven't even gotten to this part yet. We're just doing the center. What time is it? Am I wasting all my time? 6:30. Arlene says, I watched the ladies in Australia, Diane, Tanya, and Vicky. Fridays are to use up all the scraps from the week. Ooh, that's good. And that's how they keep their scraps to a minimum. I guess I should start doing that, huh? Sue says, I got rid of my piles for Thanksgiving. It's back. Yeah, I thought I got rid of a whole bunch. I guess I got a bunch more. It's back. They're back. Kenny says, hi, Suze. Ladies, I would to stay, but I'm not sleeping well. Going to see if I can get an hour of sleep. All right, Kenny. Sweet dreams. Of course, I hope she's sleeping by now. Hi, Darla. Welcome, welcome. Susan's going back to bed. That's okay. You guys get your rest. I understand. I had to sleep this weekend. There's Barb. Hi, Barb. Good morning, Barb. Barb, fill in. The A-shaped side wall of the home that forms the peak is called the gable. Thank you, Susan. The wall is just the wall. The gable. So this is the gable up here. That triangular piece. Thank you so much, Susan. Oops. All righty. I keep hitting my phone to see the chat, and then it makes my picture go away. All right. Okay. Thanks, Susan. Well, they have a lot of gables on here because they've got a gable up here, and they've got another one here, and they've got an arched gable there, and they got arch down here, but that's not really a gable. So they got gable, arch, gable, arch. Okay. So let's go back up here to the roof line and sketch in. This comes this way and this way. It's real interesting how this building is. And this is not out so far as what I have it. And this way, and then there's probably another one under it that comes there and there. And then it starts to go my roof line here. Actually, these pieces meet down in here. So I've actually got this. I actually have this roof higher than it is. I'll have to paint that part out because it comes there and I've got it way up there. And this comes down here, way over here. Now I can put my white paint on there so I don't forget. I got that roof up too high. I'll put a little white paint on it. I don't know what I did with my other white paint. Is this it? My white paint, I think I'm going to have to get some more. I keep, I put it down here. Yeah, here it is. No, that's my varnish. I don't want to use that. It's the other one. Geez, Mary. Put some white paint on that to white it out until I paint it out. There. Just a little bit. There's a lot to these houses. An architect would say, So this comes this way, and it actually comes down to the point of to there. And this goes way over. But then there's another roof in here. But let's get this first. Let's kind of draw this side in here, if I can, without going crooked. And it kind of goes that way. I don't know why my hand wants to come that way, but it does. And that comes clear down into there. And then there's another roof It comes off over this way, and it comes back this way, and kind of ends where that top window is, so I'm kind of on track there. Oh my goodness. And I'm not even near detailed to what they are. I'm just kind of trying to get in the, the different elements. And then there's kind of some roofs going on up in here. Some little something or others going on up in there. 2 of them. A lot of rigmarole going on in there. And it kind of comes down, and then there's another kind of a piece that comes down this way. And there's some columns in there. I'm just going to draw a line for now. And it kind of, where this window is, it kind of expands out a little. I'll do that to remind me. And then over on this side, there's that gable that comes up in here, kind of to this point and this point. And there's a grayish area in here. And it comes down into about to there. And on this side, there. And I probably should move that over just a bit to there. Sheesh. Now I got this area to do, and it looks like it's all on the same, except my steps go up. So that has to go in just a little in order for those steps to go up. That has to go in a little like that. But let's go ahead and just kind of draw a line where the side of our building goes. Geesh, an architect, I could see how they could be 3 weeks at designing something like this, just for a simple building that looks like it's a block on the street. It's more than just a block on the street, isn't it? If you look at all the elements that they have in here, if you look at all the elements that they have, it's really quite intricate. And I can come right down into here. Into there, right at the very bottom where I wanted to be. And then my steps, let's see, this side is really kind of ending just about where this gray line is. Right in there. And this actually will come in just a little bit more. But I'm not going to fool with that now, because what I want to get is this side of the building. So it's got all this business going on up in here until I get to these squares. So right about into there. I'm going to make a line there. Actually, it comes down just a little. Just make a line. And then it's got that big window that comes door that it's the length of this till it gets to that gable, and there's another gable over here. They're about on the same plane. About into there. And then it comes down, that door comes down And these are on about the same. That's a little bit lower, I think, just a teeny bit lower, right in there. And then we have all this stairs stuff going on in there. Jeesh! There's a lot to this. I'm getting tired of doing it. I almost feel like I want to go put some color on it. Have to decide what I'm going to do in there. I almost feel like I could put a doorway, something just like this, but not this because I have it there, but maybe I can find something else in here to play with. Maybe something like that on the spine. It's going to get covered up by the, it's going to be covered up by the tassels. Ooh, bay windows might be nice. Put some bay windows in there. No, I think I like the doorway better. Or a tower. How about a tower? Ooh, I like the idea of a tower. We're going to use that tower in there. It'll be, this will be my spine, but it will be, I'm going to put the tower in there, but I usually put my tassels in the spine area here where I bind it. So, what's that note card doing here? Honestly. So, how far do I want it to come down? Let's see. We want it to come up to a point. Maybe about to there, there, and there. And have the, ooh, maybe that's a little too. There, there. And like that. And then it'll have windows in there. Like that. I'm actually looking at this, if you can see it. I'm looking at this tower. Let's start here. Something like that. And then it comes at an angle like this. This is where I start messing it up. An angle like that, and then it angles down like that. And it's like that. I'm going to freehand it. And it kind of comes out that way. Comes that way. And that way. Sort of like that. And then it comes in and in that way. And then it has a roof line like that. Comes that way. I can't imagine living in a house like this. It must be Well, you have to caretake it though. That's the thing. You have to care about it and take care of it. And then it kind of comes into a point down here. This is on the corner of a building. It actually goes, that wall goes over that way, but I'm going to end it. And it has some bricks coming in here. Probably a little bit wider than what I have. And I'll just put little rectangular squares there. Yeah. And it has another, then they go off over that way. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Maybe I could squeeze a window in there. Put a window in there. And this has all this intricate, I don't think you guys can see it, but it's got a lot of intricate scroll work going on up there and intricate scroll work in here. It looks like, let's see. And it kind of comes like this. Actually, it keeps going on around something like in there. And then it has a piece in here. And it has a circle, and the circle kind of goes, has stuff going on inside of it. And I think I'm going to put the window in here. This window is actually angling off over that way, but I'm going to put it in the center so it looks like a window. Rather than they got the fancy work in here. But I need a window. So I'm going to put a window in there, and then this is all roof lines in here, shingles. And then there's some fancy work going on in here. Like that. And there's a window going on in here. And I suppose I have to put in a hint of a window in there. Comes way down here. And there's siding. I didn't leave much room for the siding in there. And there's siding coming this way. And then they got bushes in there. I think I'm going to put some more brick area in here. Oops. Put the bricks in here. Yeah. Sort of like that. And this is all roof area in there. But actually, I'm going to have to make sure that this divides in here. So I'll be painting sky in there, and this will actually be the spine. I might do a big thick line in here, down the area here to make sure it divides off the page. So you don't confuse this as being a tower of this or a part of that. I'm going to put big paint lines down here. I actually got tired of doing this one. Oh dear. I feel like putting some blue on here just to get started. Just to get started. I should go back and finish this though. What time is it? 6:55. Dee Dee will be on in a half an hour. I should just go back and finish this one. Since I'm there, I got tired of, there's a lot to this piece. There's a lot to it. I got tired of doing it. There's some lines coming here and here. And there's actually starts up again in another triangle in here. Hi, River City. Cheryl said she got out her scrapbook holder book. You did it. Looking at my scraps? Looking at my scraps on my table? Oh, dear. I swear I could spend a month in here cleaning. I could spend a month in here cleaning and still not have it. I'd mess it up in one morning. I'm going to kind of put that like that. There's a lot going on in there. Okay. This has kind of a gray, I guess they're painted. I think this is all wood, but these two sides, if you can see, are gray, and then they have yellow next to them, but they're all board. Let's see, what do I have going in here? I'm up here. So there's that piece, and there's some sort of a little square going on in here. And then that gray starts. And that's really, it's really in there where I have it. So let's figure out what I'm going to do here. Put a line there. And I'm really drawing with too thick of a pen, but I'm getting it in there. This is so intricate, just so intricate. I can't believe it. There's some pieces that come this way and this way, and it forms a little, there's a little square in there that I can't even get in there. Well, actually, that comes down into here. What have I done here? This needs to come down further because it almost meets the tip of the gable. So I'm going to draw these down just a little bit further. little bit taller. And then they have I'm not even sure I can get all this stuff in here. They have a square there, sort of a square going here, and another, I say square, it's really a rectangle there. Wow. Okay. Got this area in here. It's got a and it has some pieces coming like that. 1, 2, 3. And another one kind of coming off of the edge here. I moved them. I don't have them spaced right. So there's another one in there. And then there's this window coming here. And it comes almost over to there. It comes all the way down. And it has this area. And it meets the nave over here. I'm right in here. So this kind of comes up and this meets it. And it kind of comes this way and out. How does that work? That comes down further. And then it has its blocks. And about, yeah, right about there, a little bit higher, right there, and right there. And then it has more. That has the window area in here. Has kind of an arch area. There, I'm just going to leave it like that. At least I got something in there for it. Now, underneath of this arch, it's really a little bit more going on in there. And some squares here and here and here and here, I think. And this is where this arch starts, right? Kind of in there. I have to be careful because I'm going to run into my, and there's an area in here, and in here, and there's an arched area there, and there. And I'm just kind of sketching this in just to give me an idea of where I'm going with it. Because it's got dividers in here. This is divided. My pen's too thick to show detail. But it ends in here. I got to be careful. It ends right in here. And there's some goings on in here. The different little lines and stuff like that. Little block in there. And a block here and here. And then there's this rectangular area in here and here. Kind of like a little block area. And then there's more going on down here. And this area over here actually starts just about in line with this window. So just about in line with it in there. And this actually almost looks like a window box on the outside where they planted bushes there. So we're going to arch this like that. And then we're just going to put some bushes. Maybe we'll make holly bushes in there. And it has 3 kind of arched windows. About the same size. And then kind of form a arch in there. And go out like that. And then there's a block area in here. And in there. And then there's, this actually comes down, meets kind of this. Actually, this could come down a little bit more. Let's make them a little taller. We'll put our block in here. Come down there. Put our blocks in here. That's under that window. Now there's a little square one here. And a square one there. And a white one there. And a whiter one here. Sort of like that. And then there's all of this business going on. This will all get painted out, all my lines here, when I start painting it. But it just kind of tells me that I'll be looking at it again. And let's see. There's gray area in here. In there. And a white area. That comes down that way. Now where these boxes are the 2 doors. There's the arch in here. So it's going to have to be smaller. I want it bigger. I always think I got to have it bigger. It's really not that big. There's 2 block boxes there. And they are kind of larger though. And like that. And then there's a little arch inside of that. And doors there. This is really kind of intricate. There's a kind of a column-like thing going on each side. Column area. Coming down here and kind of coming out there. It starts the porch area here. And it comes way down to about to the middle of the window. And the same over here. And then there's steps. And newspaper came here and here. There's 2. So this comes there, and there's kind of like a column thing here and here. Except it goes in a little and out a little. And it comes down here to the bottom of the, it could really be a little shorter. Kind of messed up that area there, but I'll straighten it out. And it comes there, and then there's steps in here. Going up. That's a lot of steps. I'd hate to carry my groceries up those steps. All righty, let's see what you all are saying to me. That's a lot of drawing. You thought it was funny. You did not see your boo-boo? Did I wake everyone up? Do you like painted papers, Arlene? Ah, thank you, Sharon. Good morning, Sharon. You two retracted some messages. She likes to use small things for her books. Is Laura in the house? Hi, Jersey. Good morning. Cheryl says, send some to Mary K. Lyons as Happy Mail. Good morning, Mary, Laura says. I have been purging. Does anyone need book pages? Just text or small images. That's what Arlene is saying. Deborah's in the house. Sharon said good morning to Deborah. I'm back up to where Cheryl said that she got out her scrap holder. Never say painty before coffee. It can get you into trouble. I'm just about done with getting this sketched in, and it is 7:13. So I will probably sign off at 7:30 because Dee Dee will be coming on. And you all want to go watch Dee Dee. I'll probably finish this up. Maybe I might work on it tonight. I have some other things I want to do tonight. Why am my tower in here? So I don't know when I'll get it done, but boy, I'll tell you those. And I don't have near the detail on this house that is really on this house. Oh, there's a lot of detail on this house. There's just, you know, well, and this is drawn. This is architecturally drawn, though. You can tell they probably, if they did that by hand, they spent a lot of time on it. I'm not sure they did that one by hand. Even, they probably did it on the computer. Now I'm going to do this side. There are some windows in here, and they start about in here where these blocks are in here. There's kind of some goings on there. So the window kind of starts, and it's just kind of peeking out, and it goes almost to the top of this window. So it comes down here, right about to there. And you can kind of see the curtains in there. And then there's a colonnade, I guess you'd call it, a column in here with some pieces on it, you know, little decorative pieces coming up there. And boy, it's really intricate. Comes in here like that. And then the second window, there's kind of a roof line right here, right? Almost, well, it's kind of in the center. The roof line kind of comes out this way, right in here. And then it starts, and it's in line with almost here, the top of it. So right in there, and it goes, it's not as tall, or it's not my drawing, it's not as tall, because it ends right in here, right up in here. And I'm just going to make some marks in there, and it's also got a column going on in there. Some little squares in there. It's a lot of intricate area in there. And then down here in this area, it's a little bit less convoluted, but there's still stuff going on. It's kind of like a curved area, like that. And it looks like there might be a curtain in there, a window in there. And then it's got some bushes in there. And I moved my bushes down. Let's bring those windows down. Like that. And then there's some bushes going on in here. Woo! And I'm not half as intricate in here as it is on here. I mean, and that's a lot. And that's a lot. So I got my sketch in. So I just need to kind of paint it out. And I'm going to make it Christmassy. So we might see some candy canes showing up in here, some wreaths, some garland. I might put garland. No, I'm not going to put it up there. I might put garland on the houses, just like that. So let me look at chat. I think I'm going to disassemble this book. I'd like to take these to the library and get some copies, but I'm heading a different direction today. Maybe I can't go both places because I want to be home for Aunt Beck. What I might do is do another mailing tomorrow, because I'd like to send these to the gingerbread ladies. My swap, send some of these and send some of the ones that they can color themselves. I think I'll disassemble this book. What time is it? We got a few minutes. Let's go at it here. Uh-oh, what did I do with my, here it is. I have to put the blade in my other knife. I might I hate to hold my mailing one more day. I hate to do that. So, because I still haven't got my gingerbread houses mailed. And today's the 4th. But I'd love to send this stuff to them. The trouble is I have to go 2 different directions to do different things. And I want to be here for Aunt Beck's. I want to be here for Aunt Beck's stream this afternoon. And she starts at 3, but it's 2 my time. And there's no way I can go both directions. So I'm going to have to split it up, I think. Aren't we hard on books? But the thing of it is, these books would get thrown away eventually. They'd get thrown away. I think I got this at that one library sale at the where they haven't had a sale for a long time. Let's zoom out one. Oops, that may have been too much. How to Create Your Own Painted Lady, a comprehensive guide to beautifying your Victorian home. Well, you know, I can, do I want to separate each one of those? Take this section out as a, until we get to the, it's your turn, and I can do this later. These are all the different guys who worked on them, the different people. Half of the book. This is actually what I'm after. Designers at play. Yeah, I don't have it enough, I guess. There we go. So I'll do this another time. Well, let's do this. Now, let's get this off if I can. You gotta be careful when you're using those knives to do this, but it does a decent job. I'll put these in my art journal for December. These are really beautiful. I love that pink one. This was the one that I was doing. I think I'll save it out. So I'm going to look at it again. Let's tear some of this off if I can. And eat my pliers. So I want to work my postcards. Oh, my postcards into my art journal. I'm doing daily postcards that I'm writing on the back of for December daily. I could put this on one side and those on the other. I think this was the other one I was looking at, but I don't think that's the page. Boy, it sure doesn't take long for it to get back down there again. I was looking at that tower. Oops, I kind of tore that. Boy, there's a lot of pretty ones here, aren't there? Was this the one I was... Or is there another one of these? I think it was this one. I'll save it out. Just... Okay. And then there's these. I think it says your turn. So I think I could be safe in copying these. Make copies for my gingerbread family. Swap partners. There's a glossary here. Oh, look, there's a glossary, Susan. 114. It tells what all these pieces are. Oh, 114 is the roof. 112 to 114 is the roof. Oh, did it tell what that piece was, though, where I said, let's see, it says 50. 50 is the window sash. But it doesn't say. Huh. Gutter faces, corner board, water table, cap fillet, cap mode, cap panel. Interesting. Okay. Sample contractor's document. Then it has a whole bunch of reference information and author's biographies. So, these I think I will be safe in copying these black and white ones because it says your turn. I'm going to draw that conclusion. I might put the historical perspective in there too. And then all of these are going to go in my art journal, I believe. Designers at Play. It starts here. How to create your own painted lady. These are going to go in my art journal. And then this is these over here. I'm going to do something with, but not right now. These are just architectural information. These I'm saving out for when I paint. Ha! So it's probably past 7:30 by now. There's what I've done, and we did the tree today. That's about all I got done today. Oh dear, I guess I'm a slow worker. How can I do this? I'll just show you this. And then I'll show you that. I'll have to do separate things, I guess, for my thumbnail. What time is it? What time is it? 7:31. Hi, Holly Dalton. Hi, Violet. Well, those houses don't even come close to the pictures, but I'm happy with them. I think I'll be happy with them on my art journal cover once I get them painted. The detail on them is just amazing. The architects who do those, it's just crazy. I like my little tree in the woods, Martin Luther's Christmas tree with the starlight on them. So Holly's in the house and Violet's here, Jersey and Anne. Aunt Beck's channel. Yeah, Aunt Beck will be streaming this afternoon at 3:00 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, Violet said that. I know, Holly, which one of these houses? You're going to have to tell me which house you want, or do you want them all? You're going to, I will go through these at another time. I'm getting ready to sign off. I'd like to know which house you like the best. And the same with you, Sharon. I'll be streaming tonight, or if you go here, just let me flip through the pages here, and I'll count them off, and you remember which number. Well, let me number them as I go. Let's do this tonight. I want to get off because I know Dee Dee's coming on. I'll flip through them tonight, and if you can't watch tonight, watch the replay, and then message me which house you like the best. I'd send them all to you, but I don't want to get into this photocopying a set for everybody because I might get in trouble. I don't know. I don't have any reservations about copying the black and white ones because they do say your turn. But I'm not sure about these. I'm not sure that I could. I'm going to put these in my art journal. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. You guys have a great day. Thanks for bearing with me this morning. And through all my mumbling about the house here, I'm really happy with how they turned out. And Aunt Beck will stream at 3 p.m. Eastern time this afternoon. And unless Lucia wants to stream tonight, I will be on at 7:30 Central time. But I'm going to kind of wait and see if she wants to stream tonight. I might message her and see It depends. If she wants to stream, I'm going to move over and let her stream on Wednesday nights because she's just getting a start. So, all right. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.